Well, good morning, everybody, from the frozen north. I got a surprise for you guys. It's beautiful outside. I'll show you that in a minute. But I got the bed made. I got to get some warm clothes on. We're going to try the van, see if it starts first time, which we'll see what happens. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go outside and just look around because it's flipping gorgeous out right now. Everything's covered in this beautiful frost. You guys are going to like this. It's really pretty. Then we're going to rip underneath that steering wheel and see where if that switch is the one I think it is, it's loose. And that's causing the light issue and the starting issue of the van. I know it sounds crazy. I didn't think it could affect the van like that, but it did in Kentucky, so I'm having the same exact issue. So pretty sure that's what it is. I bought a new pair of gloves. Not exactly sure where I put them. I think they may be in the front seat. But they're a little too thick to work on stuff, but it's cold out there. It's warmed up to 28 degrees. It was a lot colder. 21. That's what I woke up to about 5:36. And then I just kind of laid in bed and enjoyed my morning. It's my day off, you know what I mean? I didn't want to have to get out of bed that early. But I wasn't planning to run to town. I bought those sausages to eat. And I bought some buns, kind of like the ones I found at the other store. But it's just one of those, I feel like going into town. I haven't been into this town in quite a while. So, it's kind of a little drive to get up to where we went or where we are now. But it's all right. I'm going to go into town. I really don't remember anything good to eat in there, but they do have a Panda Express. Where doesn't have a Panda Express anymore? But I really don't feel like Panda Express food. I was reading an article about an In-N-Out cheeseburger this morning. That really sounds good. But there's no In-N-Out around me. Closest one is a ways away. And we're not driving a ways away. We're already a ways away. All right, let me get dressed. We'll get the stuff put out of the windshield, put it in the back here, and I'll show you guys around outside. I got to bring the stove in from outside. I got to remember where I put the bag for it. Where did I put the bag? That is the question. Huh. Where did I put the bag? It's right here. Right there. New thing, I don't know. I have to figure out where to put stuff. I don't know where I'm going to... Well, that thing's going to get stored in the garage. But I don't know where I'm going to keep it today. Probably just in the wheel well there, or the footstep. All right, I'm rambling. Let's get dressed and get the heck... well, let's see if the car starts. Try that first. That may be the first order of business. So, all right. Quality viewing right here. Yep. No issue starting whatsoever. It's just, there's a little switch in there that's just one of the little connector switches that just is a little loose, and that's why the headlight is out. The high beam works, low beam does it. Same thing, and I had the same starting issue. So, all right, let's get going. All right, guys, isn't this beautiful? So much nicer than waking up in the city. Everything is covered in a beautiful coating of frost. So much nicer out here. Alright, well, first thing we have to do is go ahead and get that steering column pulled apart a little bit. It's just the shroud. Get in there and see if that switch isn't loose. Hopefully it is, and that's the issue. But man, look at this. Isn't this beautiful? This is one of the prettiest mornings I've woke up to in a long, long time. Look at that. And there's our site. I decided to cut this video short of this because what I remembered was wrong. The switch that was loose for the lights was near the lighting switch. There is a switch in the ignition that causes an issue, and I'm not exactly sure how to fix that. I just have to wiggle things and put the shroud on correctly, and then everything works. Van life, it's just, you know, how things work. But there's some little weird little thing with the shroud, and there's a little metal connection that goes from the top of the shroud to the ignition switch, and that is the issue. If it's not touching, it doesn't allow the van to start, and it doesn't give the outdoor door ding. So I don't know how to fix that currently, but right now I know how to. If the van doesn't start, I just have to squeeze that shroud, and then everything will work fine. Another day in van life. What are you gonna do? All right, guys. I know that the problem with the ignition is that's the dinging problem. So I know if I have an issue, all I got to do is wiggle the steering column. There's something loose in there. I guess the light was I think it just probably burned out, because I remembered last time both of the low beams or high beams were out. It was one of the two. I can't remember if it was low or high. So I think this just the low beam burned out. All right, we're gonna drive to a town, get some food, and see what else we can find out, guys. But first we gotta go get a headlight, I guess. Put that in today. Then when we get back, we will get up the new weather station going. See how that works. All right, it's a little bumpy out here, so we'll see you in town. All right, I got new jigsaw blades. I didn't want to buy 20 of them, but again, I got 20 blades for like 20 bucks. If I bought 4 blades, it was like 14 bucks. So basically, for the same amount of money, I got a whole bunch of blades. You know what I mean? For a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't want that many, but I will not have to buy jigsaw blades probably ever again. So we're going to run in here to Wally World. I think this is where Wally World is. And check things out. And then we're going to go to an auto parts store and get a headlight for the van. Guessing that's all it did. The low beam just burned out for some reason. Like I said, the switch that was loose, I remember now, was underneath the switch. And both beams went out, not just one. So, pretty sure it's just headlight. And the starting issue is that little loose wire underneath the steering column. It's been like 5 months, or 6 months. I forget which wires were loose and where, you know what I mean? But once I heard that beep, I remembered that was the issue with the starting. Man, that fog put everything in such a cool ice mist or whatever, you know, on all trees and fences, everything. So cool. All right, we're in Wally World. We're going to go in here. I don't know what I need in here. I really don't think I need anything. Maybe a bottle of soda. Probably about it. I'm not going to buy a headlamp here because I know I got my other ones at AutoZone, and I want to get one that matches the other one. Not going to buy 2. No reason a light should have gone out in 6 months. All right. I wish this cloud cover would burn off so I get some solar. Not a big deal. The batteries are at, I was at 13.3 amps, or volts. And it was saying that my batteries were at 1%. That BMS thing just screwed everything up with those new batteries. I don't know how to fix it, but I'm just going to watch voltage for now. Yeah, I almost bought dumb batteries to go with the one I had because they were like quite a bit cheaper. But I was like, oh, I like the smart part. Well, guess what? The smart part on the new batteries screwed them all the management systems up. So let's go to Wally World. What else are we going to do? All right, here we go. Let's test it out, see if they work. Okay, I really didn't want to pay $300 for light bulbs. I was just trying to spend $30 on the one. But these bulbs didn't light crud up. The high beams do good, but on low, I couldn't see anything. So, you know what? I wanted better bulbs. I'm going to put a light bar eventually or something on the front, but I want to be able to see better. So right now the lows don't look like they're going to do much, but I'm sure that's not the case. The highs definitely look like they're going to light some area up. And they were kind of cocked to the right just a little bit. So I moved them a little bit to the left. Hopefully it worked. If not, we'll have to readjust them. But, all right, let's go find us something to eat, because I'm starving. It's 1 o'clock. Best burger on earth. 1 block over there. That's that place that's like a $20 burger. I just spent $300 on light bulbs. I don't know. What should we do, guys? I got some more wood for the fire. That thing had almost no ash in the bottom. That amazes me. How that solo stove works. I am so freaking glad I bought that thing. But, all right, let's go find us something to eat. All right, another burger fail. I mean, it wasn't bad, but $25 for a burger, onion rings, and a soda. The onion rings had no flavor. The burger had no flavor. Yeah, it was cooked okay, but the onion rings were nice. They just you need to flavor stuff. You know, you can't just put breading on an onion ring with no flavor to it. It was just But I don't know. So the weatherman lied to me today. Said it was going to be beautiful and sunny. I mean, not hot. Obviously, it's wintertime, but I was really kind of hoping, it'd be nice and sunny today, but I guess that's not going to happen. So, all right, let's head back out to where we're camping, and then we'll get that weather station hooked up. I bought some double-sided tape to mount the 3 sensors. Because I'm going to put 1 sensor in the water cabinet, 1 in the garage, and 1 outside. Question is, where am I going to put the 1 outside? That's the real issue. Almost anywhere I put it, it's going to be influenced by the sun. I'd like to put it underneath the vehicle, but I just don't know anywhere I could put it. So we may wait to do the outside one until we're in town where I can kind of lay underneath the truck, because I'm not going to do it at where I'm camped. It's dirty. It's really sandy and wet. But I don't know, let's head back and get that out and figure it out anyways. But it'll be nice to have, knowing what the temperature is, multiple places. In the van, in the garage, in the water cabinet. And, then we'll have a good idea of what's going on all around us. We'll know if we have issues with the water getting cold, close to freezing. You know what I mean? So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and put my seat belts on here, and we are going to get out of here and head back to the camp spot that I found. Ready to go? Okay, let's go. All right, let's go find camp. All right, so we got our new weather station. And this one has a USB-C plug to run it into my outlet. And it's plenty long enough. Or it can just run on batteries. So most of the time I think it'll be plugged in. I'm not sure yet. We'll see what we got to get it out and see what it looks like here and what we'll do, what we want to do with it. But the nice thing about this one, multiple sensors, 3 sensors. This is mounting hardware. User manual. We'll have to read this. And the sensor, it's the main, it's all in German. Well, that's actually kind of good. I'd rather it's in German than Chinese. I have a little more faith in the German manufacturing than the cheap Chinese. Nice little monitor. It's gonna go everywhere. I could put a hook and mount it like so. Then I couldn't see it while I was in bed though. If I put it up on top of the... No, I wouldn't want to have it up on top of my cabinet like that, but I don't know, we'll think about it. Oh, I hung it. I don't know. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and get all the batteries installed and set it up, and we'll figure out where I'm going to put the sensor. Well, I know I'm going to put one in here, one back there, and one outside somewhere. Like I said, the outside one, I do not know where I'm going to put it yet. If I do it with outdoor tape, two-sided, just have to give it enough room to pull the... I just have to leave a room. I gotta find a place. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get these installed and all hooked up, and we'll talk to you guys afterwards. Well, all right, guys.
I decided I had to cut this video short. It was going to be really long. There was a lot of content today. So I'm cutting it in half, and we'll put the other half out tomorrow. So, as always, thank you for watching, commenting, sharing, subscribing. I appreciate it. It helps the channel. And if everybody wants to help the channel, you can always go to my video description on my channel. That's my wish list. So it's Christmas time, but I'm going to do it in 2 days videos instead. So you guys have a great morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are, and we'll see you tomorrow on Jellybean Outdoors.